Welcome back. The Yes Let's experimental festival aims to empower and encourage young creatives, including recent drama graduates, to explore and experiment with various forms of storytelling. Inspired by the spirit of spontaneous creativity, this unique event provides a platform for young emerging artists to showcase their fresh and innovative works. And now we're joined by Tebogo Malapane, the Art Cave founder and co-curator, to talk more about the festival. Tebogo, a very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
What sparked the idea for Yes Let's Festival? What's that about?
All right. So thank you for that question. I remember in 2021, it was during the midst of COVID,
Yeah.
So as a graduate who graduated, during hard lockdown 2020, theaters were shut down. And me and a friend of mine, a classmate, we were like, bro, right now theaters are shut down and we are theater graduates. What is it that we really want to have when theaters open, and we're like, okay, right now let's just take it as the old era of theater has just closed, and post-COVID is a new era. Theaters will be opening up after a year of closing, you understand? Actually, at that time, we didn't even know when theaters are going to be opening. And we sent a proposal to the Market Theatre Laboratory that when theaters open, this is what we want to have, a festival. They were like, not even a play, a whole festival, and we were like, okay, during lockdown, we were able to collaborate online with some theater practitioners from different institutions, so we kind of have people that we can, work with at the moment. So since we have been creatively writing, thinking of ideas while theaters were closed, let's find a way of, having a stage that will be open for these plays to showcase, and they were like, okay, 2022, here we go. What is it that you want to do? And we're like, okay, sharp. The Yes Let's Experimental Festival, they gave it to us. It was in October 2022.
Yeah.
And we had our first edition there, which was super amazing. We had 8 shows and a guest performer. So in this festival, it's basically, we select 8 shows. That's what we can cater for at the moment,
Okay.
right? And it's not like fully fledged plays. It's like 20-minute pieces. It's works in progress,
Okay.
right? Because as a graduate, you find yourself having an idea but not knowing where to stage it, and theaters want you to bring a full production, a play that, is a fully fledged production with your cast and everything. And as a graduate, without having that experience, you find yourself, out of ideas. And we were like, okay, this is a platform for people who have works in progress. Come and test drive your play with an audience. And from that festival, you will see where to take it, because after that, in the second phase of the Yes Let's is where we develop these plays into, fully fledged productions after we've seen, what the first 20 minutes has.
Yeah, sure. And now that you've created this platform and then extended it to young and emerging creatives, so how does this festival address the specific challenges that are faced by the young creatives after graduation?
Okay, so this is basically a space where, they would come and showcase and see if ever they are able to grow their plays, right? So what happens is we have an open call, right? A call out where all these people apply, and there's a lot that apply, right? And we like, okay, come through, let's see, and we have a showing. And from this showing, we actually shortlist and we visit these plays and see how we can actually work with them and grow and see if ever they have a potential of growing into a fully fledged production, right? And if ever that's what we see in this plays, then we select them for the festival. And in this 20 minutes, it's basically like in film they call it a pilot film, where you actually show your sponsors or people or potential investors that this is something that can grow, right? So this is what the festival is about. It's a matter of, I have this idea, I'm not sure whether it's something that would really work. Unlike somebody who would write something, have a fully fledged production, and only after it's done, they realize that, there are things that are not working, I can't find access, right? So in this festival, more than 7 or 5 or 8 shows come into this festival, showcase their 20-minute pieces, and by the time they leave, they potentially have a theater that is interested in saying, we can house this play for you, you understand? And that's what our work as the Art Cave is about. So in this festival, we invite other artistic directors, because we have applicants from like TUT, which is Pretoria. We have applicants from Krugersdorp, you know, around Johannesburg. And as they come, we are like, okay, you are from that side, you don't have access, right? So how about we connect with artistic directors from around those areas as well to come and see if ever this is something that they would really like to house, you know? So in the first year, only the Market Theatre was interested in housing, you know, a play, and we only produced one show from the first edition, right? And then in the second one, Joburg Theatre came to the game as well. And they were like, okay, since now we see that this is what's happening, you can bring one play to us as well. So that's why this year we had 2 shows. One was at the Market Theatre Lab, the second one was at the Joburg Theatre. And that's what we're trying to expand until we have 8 theatres that can cater for all these 8 shows.
And just considering the diversity in the arts and cultural space, what is it that you look out for? What's the selection criteria?
Okay, so it's basically not a matter of saying we just want music, we just want, you know, physical theatre, you know, as long as it's a theatre play or something that can give people a live experience, because not all theatre work happen in the theatre space, you understand? So that's why in the Yes Let's Experimental Festival, you find other acts happening outside the theatre, but in just the market laboratory space, you understand? Because it's basically having to say, as long as you have something to give an audience a live experience, you know, pull through and, I'm sure if you are a poet, pull through, give us something that, you know, would fit. If you're a musician, you know, dance pieces, theatre plays, then sure, that's what we can.
This is awesome, and this is so cool. I mean, it is a panacea towards the development of the art space in South Africa. So just give us more details briefly about this festival.
All right, so the festival is happening on the 14th of September, 2024, this year, which is next week, Saturday, right? And it's happening from 11 a.m. So this festival, since it's basically 9 shows, right? So 4 shows in one segment, which is the first segment called Slice of Life. And then the second segment starts at 2 p.m. with 4 shows as well. And it's called Victoria Theatre. And then we have a guest performance at 6 p.m., which is a fully fledged production. So the guest performance is basically called in to inspire these shows. It's a performance by an established artist, somebody that has been in the game, working on mainstream and has a fully fledged production. If ever you want to get tickets, simply check on web tickets, as well as following us on Instagram or Facebook at The Art Cave. And that's where you'll find a link to purchase your tickets. And we're looking forward.
We're out of time, unfortunately, but thank you so much for your time, hey?
For sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was Tebogo Malapane, who took us on a journey of future creativity, and we just cannot wait to see what these talented young artists bring to the stage.